Hello class 7th. Today the topic is ROM and its type. In my previous video you must have seen we were discussing computer memory. Okay. But before I proceed further, I request you please like, share and subscribe the channel so that you can updated about the new videos. And let's begin. You need not write it anywhere. It's just in the continuation of that topic only, where I was discussing about the computer memory. A quick recap. In that I have discussed about RAM, types of RAM, that is random access memory, and ROM. In that video only I told you that we will discuss the different types of ROM and its uses in the next video. So here I am. Let's begin. First see this diagram. Means RAM and ROM you understand. Its properties, their characteristics also you understand. Fine. But how they look like? They are actually not chips. If I call they are chips type. So see, this is the physical appearance of RAM and this is the physical appearance of ROM. They all are basically chip, right? Different in that slide I have told you about these types of ROMs are there. So in one by one I will be discussing each and every type of ROM. First of all, ROM is read only memory. A memory allocation which cannot be changed. Clear? This is what ROM is. So let's discuss why different types. Actually different types of ROM has bring the revolution in this memory location system. Let's see how it has been. First one is static ROM. See, static ROM is read only memory. They are fitted into the integrated circuit which no way can be changed. Yes, I told you, you cannot change the ROM. Whatever the data once written cannot be changed. So static ROM is fixed. It cannot be changed. If you want to change that ROM, you have to change that integrated circuit, IC. That circuit already fitted, right? Next one is PROM. Programmable ROM. Programmable read-only memory is a computer memory chip that can be programmed once after it is created. Once you have created the chip, you can write the program in that. But once you have written, you cannot change. This is what programmable ROM. It is permanent. Once you have written anything, it is permanent. Like in CD, you cannot if you write the CD once, you cannot delete it or you cannot modify it, right? After burning of the CD. Clear? Next one is EPROM. Now once we have written and we cannot change, so it's a problematic situation. So there is an advanced feature, that is EPROM. Erasable programmable ROM. Means when it is programmed, you can erase it. Retain its data when its power supply is switched off. This EPROM are that type of ROM. If the power is switched off, it will retain the data, right? EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM, and is a type of non-volatile memory used. I already explained you what do you mean by volatile. RAM is volatile, which will delete it once the power is switched off. But non-volatile means it will not get deleted once the power is switched off. Fine. And it is electrically erasable. Electronically you can erase it. Clear this type of ROM? Now EAROM, that was also one type of ROM we were discussing. A form of semiconductor memory. What is a semiconductor? Which is partially conducting. Conducting means partial allocation of memory, right? Possible to change the content of the selected memory locations by applying suitable electrical signal. In this, alterable. EAROM is electronically alterable. Full form is electronically alterable. Alter it. What do you mean by alter? You can change it. A data can be changed. How? You will use pencil and eraser for that? No. You will give some electrical signals in the digital format only. Data can be changed. Flash ROM, again the non-volatile chip only, for transferring of data between a personal computer and digital device. It helps in transfer of data. Like SD cards are there in your mobile. You use SD card, and when you take out the SD card, and that SD card can be used in any other device also. So that flash memory, right? It has the ability to electronically reprogram and erase. You can erase all the data in the SD card, and then again in another device you can use it, right? So these are flash ROM, flash memory you can call it. So actually different type of ROM has different characteristics. According to our uses and according to the demand, we use this type of ROM, different ROM, right? With the advent of time and demand, the requirement of ROM changes. So with different features, ROM has been introduced. I hope now this is clear to you. Thank you.